Running your white must succeed. Nationwide Broncos make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some. Man, charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, unleash I heed. Watch me out like Apollo. Just weed, you can't read all about the pure breed. Do the noble, that's my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun, shut down your firm like.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Denver Broncos.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Ethan Evans on down to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. First carry for the Iowa State man, Bruce Hall. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The Broncos sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. And
down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That first hit for 20 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, my son.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos 7, Steelers nothing. Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he backs it away. It falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Hall again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here's Nix. And rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling throw for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's Marvin Mims. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows to get the ball to him right away.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Ready.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready.
Give to Hall running right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, calling for 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready. 60 down. Pass the 60. Pass the 15. Tight end.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Let's go now.
They'll drop the throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Nice little juke. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Ties the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 11. On a 48-yard punt, given 9 left on the return. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
2nd and 10.
Nike, 18. Tag. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon, 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19, 18, rattle, 18, rattle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Four receivers in the formation here for a 3rd and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Cougar 19.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. In this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll give the Hall. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Captain.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
41-yard line.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Nix to the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
13 more yards.
Another nice nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing Nix. That ball caught. It's Rice. And the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well power. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't call the matrix. Got that touch my stage.
Bombers. Oh, a sec. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a deep score. Bo Nix with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And the Steelers first down.
Ready, 19, 5 here. Cougar 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me a lock. Give me the rock. And give him a key. There's only me. Wait till it. Give me a team.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name free, but I ain't crab, I be Kenneries. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hold on, son. Ready. 180.
To throw is Nix. A quick hitter complete. It's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hold on, son. Ready. Chill. Bombers.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Hold on, son. Ready. 180. Away.
A final shot before break. Nix. And his throw is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
At the 45-yard line.
Hold on, son. Ready. 180.
To about the 40.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hold on, son. Ready. Kill.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D linemen to make the play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready. 180.
They'll go again with Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten the yard down to the 16.
Sometimes you're lined perfectly, the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Nix. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's out of bounds as they'll start past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
19-18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in. It's been tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Okay, ready? 79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 10. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Bronco 80, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun is Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On play action, here's Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 53 yards. And the Broncos strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
65, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Still a yard to go on third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Ready,
so the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Come on. Hey! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll set up the throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left. But just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Okay, he'll bring down on the right, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. That's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Ball again. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I was used to join my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Off the bootleg. Here's Nix. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Handoff running left. Here's Hall.
They created a nice sustained drive off the plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. A handoff for Hall. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
4-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
2nd and 6 coming up. This is Hall. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 1st down.
19 Cardinals, Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down as that'll let him only about a gain of 9. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
19 tight, 19 tight.
30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the Steelers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.